friends, welcome to all. Myself Vishal Jogidas. Today we will discuss about testing of transformers and it is covered in the subject of high voltage engineering. Now, importance of transformer testing. Transformer is important and costly apparatus in power systems. Great care has to be exercised to see that the transformers are not damaged due to transient overvoltages of either lighting or power frequency. Overvoltage tests become very important in the testing of transformers, mainly concentrating the overvoltage test. Other tests are temperature rise test and short circuit test, etc. Performance test, open circuit and short circuit test, then Schaffner test, it means back to back test, etc. So these tests are known as performance test. Now, preliminary testing. It is done to check core insulation level. Then routine test. Routine test is done for measurement of insulation resistance. Then type test, and then dielectric test, then over voltage test. It is used to done induced voltage, over voltage test and partial discharge test. Then another testing is impulse testing of transformers. Now we will see all this in some details. First is preliminary testing. After the core is assembled, 2 kV test is done to ensure that the insulation between clamp plates, core bolts and core is adequate. So this is the preliminary testing, and here the figure is given. We can see the label clamp plate, then lamination block, then oil duct. So we have to ensure the core and all these things are insulation is proper or not. Otherwise there will be more core losses are there. Then routine test. So we have also mentioned that it is used for to measure winding insulation resistance. Measurement of insulation resistance using Megger. Megger is the instrument to measure the insulation resistance. So we can use insulation resistance using Megger. The Megger consists of a DC power source, hand operated or electronically driven DC generator, or a battery source with electronic circuit and a measuring system. The insulation test reveals the condition of the insulation inside the transformer. From this test, we can reveal the insulation inside the transformer. The insulation resistance values are affected by temperature, humidity, presence of dirt on insulators and bushings. So these are the factors that may affect the insulation resistance values in a transformer. So here we can see the two images. One is electronic type Megger. In the first image we can see this is a digital instrument. So it is an electronic type Megger, and here all the labels are given. Here is a digital display, then wire leads, selector switches are there, then indicator. So this is electronic type Megger, And in second image we can say hand operated measure, and it is analog type. We can see the pointer and analog display is there, wire leads, then hand crank. So we have to use with our hand, so it is known as a hand operated measure. But nowadays the electronic type measure is more used. Now type test. Temperature rise test. And what is the purpose? To confirm that under normal conditions the temperature rise of the winding and the oil will not exceed the specified limit. Temperature rises are measured above the temperature of the cooling air. It is known as air cooled transformers. In water cooled transformers, the temperature rise is measured above the inlet water temperature. Hourly reading of the oil temperatures are taken. Thermometer placed in the pocket in transformer top cover. Thermometer is the instrument to measure the temperature, and it is placed in the pocket of the transformer. And then temperature at inlet and outlet of the cooler bank is also taken hourly, and mean oil temperature is determined. Ambient temperature is measured. It should be demonstrated that the top oil temperature rise does not vary more than 1 degree Celsius per hour during 4 consecutive hourly readings. So this is the standard for this temperature rise test, and we have to make this sure that it is as per standard or not. Otherwise we have to do some cooling requirements. The last reading is taken for the demonstration of the final oil temperature rise. Now dielectric test. Purpose: to verify the power frequency withstand strength of the winding insulation under test. The full AC test voltage shall be applied to 60 seconds to the windings with graded insulation. The test shall be successful if no collapse of the test voltage occurs. So this is the power frequency withstand test. Next test is over voltage test. And first test under over voltage tests are induced over voltage test. What is the purpose? To verify the power frequency withstand strength along the winding under test between its phases, along the winding, then between its phases and to earth and other windings. This test checks the inter-turn insulation. Test voltage is twice the corresponding rated voltage. Supply frequency 100 to 400 Hz, higher than normal, is used for this test. The insulation withstand strength can be checked by using induced over voltage testing. Now second test under over voltage tests is partial discharge test. Partial discharge tests on the windings are done to calculate the discharge magnitude, and the radio interference levels. The winding insulation can be tested using any of the discharge detection methods. The location of the fault or void is sometimes done by using the traveling wave technique similar to that for cables. No method has been standardized as to where the discharge is to be measured. Under the application of power frequency voltage, the discharge magnitudes greater than 10 is to 4 picocoulomb are considered to be severe. The transformer insulation should be such that the discharge magnitude will be far below this value. So this is the procedure for partial discharge test. Then impulse testing of transformers. Lighting. Lighting common case of a flashover or flashover on overhead transmission lines. Lightning stroke makes direct contact with the phase conductor and produces a voltage in excess of impulse voltage level. The purpose of the impulse test is to determine the ability of insulation of the transformer to withstand the transient voltages due to lightning, etc. Here we can see the impulse testing of transformer, and this is the impulse waveform is given in this figure. In x-axis we can see lightning impulse wave shapes, and in x-axis there is a time, and in y-axis there is a voltage. So different wave shapes are there. Front wave we can see it is a very high magnitude, then chopped wave, middle one is the chopped wave, and then full wave we can see. So full wave is 1.2 upon 50 wave, then chopped wave and front waves. So these are the lightning impulse wave shapes, and this is the typical waveform shapes. So all these testings are done for testing of transformers.